Of course.
Back soon.
After this drink.
A task just for you? Oh, thank you, Master.
The dark side swells within you. I sense you will go far.
Darth Anaton, I believe we spoke once before. I hope you've settled into your new role. Your brief career has been of great interest to me. And with Darth Zash dead, I think it's time we finally met. If you will be taking up Zash's work, we have much to discuss. Meet me at the tomb of Darth Andrew, outside Kar City.
I look forward to finally meeting you in person, my lord.
The feeling is mutual.
Something about that Thanaton guy rubs me wrong.
Your pirate friend has good instincts. Thanaton had me confined to Drummond Cast when we killed Scotia, and he'd have done worse if he'd had proof. He's not to be trifled with. Be careful.
바로 전문자
demos in pisemeban frumest hosida fram. Ay bagay werbaba fraugens ala pataik galakay in alama.
Thank you for meeting me here. Respect for his superiors is the mark of a good Sith. Of course, Zash would have did disagree with me passionately on that point, but then Zash never respected tradition.
It's wise to respect your superiors, at least until you're powerful enough to kill them.
Wise answer. You are not like your master. Tradition, principles, history, the threads that compose our society. Zash refused to acknowledge how one little tug could ruin the whole tapestry. Your work was sloppy, brazen even, but the news of her murder was sweet.
I didn't want to kill her. It was self-defense.
Nonsense. Every apprentice wants to kill their master. It's not a fault. Nevertheless, we're here to talk about you, not Zash. You have demonstrated remarkable ability. Though I am a stricter master than Zash, I think you'll find that to loyal followers of our traditions, I am not ungenerous.
So, if I agree to your every whim, you might not kill me?
Suspicion can be a form of wisdom, as long as it doesn't lead to disrespect. Now, I wish to see how you work. This tomb belonged to Darth Andrew, Sith scholar and alchemist. I'm interested in his last writings, which were buried with him. Recover them for me, and we will discuss your place in my power structure.
Miss me, darling?
Things didn't work out.
With time to spare.
Afragiban.
The results are much better than they appear, Master. You'll see.
Venom-toothed vipers always slithering, up the walls, along the floors. Trespasser. You'll not have it. It's mine. It's the last place in the galaxy that's mine.
Darth Andrew, I presume.
Don't mock me, my apprentice. You know me. You killed me. The poison's still fresh in my body. You defile my tomb. You and your sister both. The venom may have burned away my sight, but I know you. Don't make my mistake. Strangle your children at birth.
I'm sorry your offspring murdered you, but strangling all children may not be the solution.
Solution? Death is the only solution for vipers like you.
Enough. Foolish child,
Twice now you walked into the still inhabited tomb of a Sith Lord unprepared. Look around you. See the bones, the tattered robes. This is where Thanaton leads those he despises to death. You follow him blindly when you should plan to defeat him.
Did you have a scheme in mind?
Listen, flesh of my flesh. I have felt something in you since the day we met. You have a rare pull among ghosts. It's a source of great power, but it has destroyed many a Sith. It's your only chance against Thanaton.
What do you want me to do?
In my time, there were mystical movements among the Sith that sought to communicate with ghosts and harness their power. A Sith named Ergast was said to devour ghosts the way your Dashad devours Force users. His knowledge was buried with him near the Dark Temple. Seek this knowledge.
I hope this knowledge does what you say.
Good luck, flesh of my flesh. Don't make me remind you again that you are the last hope of our lineage. You must augment your power before you face Thanaton. I will not have the strength to defend you again.
This is something that I'm quite curious about, folks, is we get a lot of sources, right, in terms of Star Wars, both canon and legends, that showed that the Sith seem to act...
That didn't go so well.
We see that the Sith seem to be able to manifest as spirits. This is more common, it seems to be more common with these older Sith, as opposed to what we have in later periods. But like, even if we take into the new canon, such as Star Wars, Clone Wars and whatnot, like, Yoda himself communed with... Well, he didn't commune, but he talked to Darth Bane. And then there's the whole instance of Palpatine essentially harnessing the power of previous Sith. So, like, again, it just all begs the question that, like... Because I've seen people being like, the power of manifesting after one's death is more of a Jedi thing, but clearly it isn't. Like, maybe it's clearly a power that is lost to time, clearly. But in the things set prior to the events of the movies, it seems to be a recurring instance, and we even have and some of these spirits last a very long time. For example, there was a Sith ghost haunting the temple which the rebels eventually made their base on Yavin 4. So, like, that spirit lasted thousands of years. So, like, it just begs the question...
Do you require medical attention?
Holy shit. And, like, there is also the reason why, like, I know they changed the name to Moraban, but, like, why Korriban was forbidden for the Jedi to go to. Why Mustafar was so dangerous. Like, Like, there's just a lot of evidence that, like, ancient Sith had the means of essentially okay, you know what? It's not prolonging their life. It's how should I put it? It's more of it's like in Harry Potter, like not many, like very few would choose to exist after their body dies. And given the sheer when it comes to Sith, it's only the most powerful of the Sith seem to be able to do this. I didn't go the right way, did I? No, I did not. But yeah, no, it's just fascinating that, like, the fact that the Sith could manifest as essentially Force ghosts. I mean, I'm pretty sure Jedi also had the power as well, like particularly strong Jedi. But I'm just failing to recall instances other than what we saw with Obi-Wan and Yoda, and obviously the end, and Qui-Gon, as well as the ending of this, The Rise of Skywalker. I'm trying to think now. I don't think that was. See, I haven't fully played through the Jedi parts in this game, so I can't say for certain. Oh wait, Revan. Now he was extremely powerful and he did manifest. I'm trying to think. I think also, I believe you were sent to save Revan by Basilisk Spirit on the Republic side.
Welcome, Seeker. I am the servant of Urgust, Lord of the Sith, keeper of his knowledge. Who stands before me, and what do you wish to learn?
Wow. That is a big holocron.
Wise keeper of secrets, I seek the ritual that can help me get past an angry ghost.
There is no defense against death. But ghosts may be bound and their strength borrowed for a time. You must pull on the tether that connects life and death. You must learn to bind both sides of the Force, life and death, in what is known as the Force Walk.
I will do my best, if you will teach me.
Know to the bones that lay around you. Not everyone is able to master the ritual of Force walking. But if you are willing, drink from the cup before me. It is poison, but it will not kill you.
Like, look at the size of this thing. The power it must contain.
Have you drunk? Good. The poison will take effect quickly. Then you may learn the ritual of the Force Walk. Now that you are unconscious, we may begin. The ritual has two parts. First is the pacification. An angry ghost cannot be tethered. The second part is the binding. A willing ghost is easier to bind, but by leaving the ghost its will, you draw less of its power. A pact may be formed to bind the ghost willingly, sealed with blood. or the ritual of binding may be performed. Good. You're a quick learner. It's been a long time since a creature of such promise has entered my tomb.
There has to be more to this than a little dreaming.
A very quick learner indeed. You might just make it out of here alive. This is the test. Bind me, and you go free. I'll walk with you a time and see the Empire once more. Fail, and I kill you. And don't bother trying to make a deal with me. I'll not go willingly. You have passed the final test. I am now your slave, and my power is yours. I am bound to your life, and you to my death. Use my strength to shield yourself against your foes.
Oh my god, we have to go all the way back there now. Bloody hell. They could have made a fast travel point nearby to make it a bit more accessible. I have some messages. They have blasters.
Baru Jamunja.
Oh, he set the healer. Right now.
Kun Aipan.
Back again. I hear you're slithering. Venom-toothed viper. The only cure for madness is madness. What's happened? What did you do to me? You're not my son. Bring me that treacherous scoundrel so I can cut him open.
I can force walk, Ghost. I'm taking your power for my own.
You won't have me. This is my last stronghold, and I won't be your slave.
Then I guess I'll force you to come with me.
You treacherous!
Well done. With the power of this ghost and of the other, you may shield yourself against Thanaton's wrath. Take this one's writings and show Thanaton what a good apprentice you've been.
I'm just assuming he's in this section of this Citadel. And I was right. The Citadel Sanctum.
I got what you wanted.
You've put me in a difficult position. When Zash disobeyed me and had Scotia killed, tradition demanded she be killed and her power base destroyed. Believe me when I say I wish that you had stayed in that tomb. It will pain me to watch you die.
Forget tradition. The Force shall free me. Isn't that the idea?
Without these traditions, the Sith would be so awash in their own blood, they couldn't see their enemies taking aim. May the Force welcome you with open arms. Kill him. You truly are relentless. I can see now why Zash chose you. But this has carried on long enough. Astonishing. I didn't expect one as reckless as you to have prepared such a defense. Unfortunately for you, I am older and wiser and studied in rituals you can't even imagine. I have business on Malachor 3. Prepare my ship and dispose of this mess.
Yes, my lord.
My lord, you're awake. We need to hurry out of here. If Thanaton finds out you're still alive, we're all in trouble.
What happened to me?
Thanaton tried to kill you. Look, I'll explain when we get back to the ship.
how to use our ship's intercom. Excellent. Looks like we're supposed to have a meeting.
My lord, you're back.
Thought you were gone. I could get trampled by a bantha herd and not get knocked around as bad as you.
We followed Thanaton's servants, cut them down, and pulled you out of a ditch. You didn't have a pulse at first, but then Carl noticed you were still warm. I don't know how you survived that.
I thought these spirits were supposed to protect me.
That's the remarkable part. As far as I can tell, they did. It seems Thanaton's ritual was too powerful for your shield. But he didn't fully understand the bond between you and the dead. To kill you, he would have had to purge their spirits. You died, and their very presence kept you alive.
That's great, but what do? We can't wait for Thanaton to come back and kill us.
I'll find the most powerful dead in the galaxy, bind them and take their power. Thanaton won't stand a chance.
It's a gamble. None of us know what the cost of acquiring so much power so quickly could be.
We don't seem to have any choice.
Exactly. Better to do something than sit here and wait to be killed.
So where do we find more ghosts?
The Jedi on Taris were investigating something of that nature. I sent a man to investigate shortly before my unfortunate change. I'd have to do more research on the matter to confirm, but I suggest making contact with him.
One won't be enough. When I face Thanaton again, I want to crush him.
I wish we had more to go on, but right now that's all I have.
Corrin and I will dig around too. And we'll keep an eye on Thanaton. If he makes a move, we'll let you know. Good luck, my lord.
And that is the completion of Sith Hierarchy. Now we're going to finish up talking to our companions, and then we'll move on to a
Jaus de ans alfrast no job. Diabolus afstop fara.
That's quite enough of you.
Ay gagay wair papa fraujins ala pataik galakay in alama.
She blindsided both of us.
In alay matay gas win pidal pi matay wulpaz in alay uspolanay. In bizoze waitais bila presen kretay. In bize ewanata atragata injais.
There must be a way to get Zash out of you.
Warstwe godzai akran pyrawandans ja wanjantans in ufkunpa.
I don't suppose you have any idea where to start.
Jawais from Bamadaga, I housted idem, ni vleladem, us miselaikum.
Enough, finally. A reprieve from that monster. Apprentice, I promise. Get me out of this infernal body and I will give you power like you cannot imagine.
You've made that promise before, and look how it turned out.
I don't see what you have to complain about. I very nearly changed my mind about the ritual, you know. I genuinely like you. But it was that or death, and I don't like anyone that much.
Then you'll understand why I didn't go without a fight. It was that or death.
I trained you too well, I think. If I can't have her out of this body, the least you can do is ensure that the monster is silenced for good.
I'm not your apprentice anymore. I don't do your bidding.
Then you'd best hope I don't find a way to take control on my own.
You're hardly in a place to be threatening people.
What will you do to stop me? Remember, kill me, and you kill your precious Ken, too.
What a day, huh? There's sometimes you just don't want to get out of bed without a couple of adrenals or a good stiff drink. And then there's times that are just all right.
I never thought of you as an optimist.
I just got a good feeling about today is all. Got a little shooting practice in. Stretched my legs. Just a good feeling.
Oh, and that is him done. So yeah, we have now completed everything I wanted to do. And strange enough, we still have not gotten our next story forward, which means I'm going to be continuing to use Andronicus Revel for a bit longer. We'll see how much rank I can get him before I move on to my next companion. But in the meantime, this is the Celtic Nerd signing out. One name, one sky.